Well, Forbes magazine, finally in 2004, did what I've been asking them to do for years, is find out what kills billionaires. And they said in 2004, there's never been a billionaire who lived to be 100. The average lifespan in 2004 was 78 for billionaires. And billionaires die from the same unglamorous things that kill everybody else: heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, cancer, suicide. And they shrug their shoulders and say, well, they're not much different than anybody else when it comes to, quality of life and longevity and illness and so on. Well, billionaires didn't like that as a group. So they asked Forbes magazine to rerun it again because they couldn't believe those facts were correct. So they came out 7 years later, 2011, with a repeat performance. They said, well, there's still not been a billionaire who lived to be 100. 7 years later, 2011, all the statistics were the same except for the average lifespan. In 2004, the average lifespan for billionaires is 78, and in 2011, it dropped 12 years to 66. What happened there? Well, in 2004, the figure 78 scared billionaires, so they hired the top personal trainers, the top dietitians, and they worked out 2 hours a day. I mean, they sweat, they worked out, they had the best home gyms in their homes or their workplace, and they dropped 12 years of average lifespan. Well, how'd that happen? Well, exercise without supplementation is suicide. And, of course, Steve Jobs had a 56, 10 years before the average billionaire. That's because he had the very best vegan chef, 5-star vegan chef who cooked everything in extra virgin olive oil and coconut oil. And the free radicals from the monounsaturated coconut oil and the polyunsaturated olive oil cause free radicals, trans fatty acids, and heterocyclamines and acrylamides that cause pancreatic cancer in Steve Jobs and clog the arteries and cause cancers in the other billionaires. And so they died 12 years early trying to get healthy by doing the wrong thing. It was sort of like a mass suicide. I wrote an article back, in the early 2000s that said, maybe it was even before that, maybe it was the late 1990s, exercise without supplementation is suicide. Corey, you exercise, you drink water, you're sweating out a soup. You're not sweating out water. You sweat out all these nutrients in your sweat, and then you're trying to replace everything with water. So I came out with a CD called What Kills Billionaires. We also have the book Immortality and the CD that goes along with the book called From Here to Immortality. So the book Immortality, the CD From Here to Immortality, and the CD called What Kills Billionaires was actually recorded in Canada. It took a couple of months to edit it, and it is perfect. I mean, the quality of sound is wonderful, and it'll blow your mind because it has everything in there that kills billionaires. In that CD, What Kills Billionaires, of course, in the book Immortality, and then From Here to Immortality, the CD tells you what to do correctly to add years to your life. You want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, well, being biologically 30, 40, 50, you have to be proactive. You're not going to get there just by falling off the turnip truck. You need to take the 90 essential nutrients, and depending on what your trade and work is, if you have high-packed-in stuff, you're talking about working in factories, a logger, truck driver, you're doing physical labor, digging trenches, you're working heavy equipment, you're a UPS driver, right? You're lifting and unlifting those packages. You better be getting not only the Healthy Start Pack, but I'd rather have you take what we call the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack. So you're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone, matrix, bone itself. And then I'd have you also take some extra selenium for your heart and your brain, the ultimate daily tablets for circulation in your brain and your heart, and also the de-stress capsules for metabolism in every tissue in your body, including your brain and your heart and your liver. And why not? I mean, we do preventive maintenance for our car. Why not for ourselves? And then I'd throw in the sweeties for sugar and fat metabolism at the cellular level, and also supporting healthy blood sugar levels. That's called sweeties. People say, well, Wallach, you don't have diabetes. Why are you taking the sweeties? Because I don't want to get it. You don't have heart disease. Why are you taking all this other stuff? Because I don't want to get it. I've never been to a doctor with me being the patient in 65 years. I've never been on a prescription medication. Okay, so what does it tell you? I've been doing the 90 essential nutrients. I've been doing the 90 essential nutrients twice a day for 65 years. In my health record, there's only one piece of paper, my birth certificate. All right? Now, when I diet 150, 200, 250, or 300, which is my goal, there's only going to be 2 pieces of paper in there, unless I get in a car wreck or something like that and I need to go to an emergency room. Other than that, I'm not going to get diabetes. I'm not going to get high blood pressure. I'm not going to have a heart attack. I'm not going to get dementia. I'm not going to get macular degeneration or cataracts. I'm not going to get liver cirrhosis. I'm not going to get COPD or pulmonary emphysema and asthma and all that kind of stuff. I don't have colon problems, intestinal problems, irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis. I don't have Crohn's disease. I don't have any of that stuff because I avoid the bad stuff and take in all the good stuff. Now, you can do the same thing, and I urge you again to get a hold of that CD, What Kills Billionaires. Book is Immortality. Teaches you what the top 20 longevity cultures do. And even though they don't have doctors, hospitals, clinics, and insurance, pharmacies or pharmaceuticals, they still have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We have 100-year-old per 10,000. What are their secrets? Get What Kills Billionaires, the CD, the book Immortality, and the CD From Here to Immortality. And add 50 years to your life. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk about the sugary drinks as they're in the news again. But it's a CNN headline story about a study that was done where the headline reads, sugary drinks linked to 180,000 deaths worldwide every year. And this was presented at the American Heart Association's conference. And they say, according to the lead author, Gitanjali Singh, a postdoctoral research fellow at Harvard's Public School of Health, says this means that about 1 in every 100 deaths from obesity-related diseases is caused by drinking sugary drinks. And this came from the 35 largest countries. Mexico had the highest death rate for the sugary drinks. Bangladesh had the lowest, and the U.S. ranked third. And, of course, the American Beverage Association dismissed the research as they're quoting, saying, more about sensationalism than science. They say when people drink these drinks, they tend to, soft drinks and fruit drinks or sports drinks that are loaded with sugar, tend to add on pounds, and then they run the risk of getting diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or some types of cancer. And Harvard folks wanted to find out just how many people around the world drank sugary-sweetened beverages and how it affected their risk of death. So they looked at 114 national dietary surveys covering more than 60% of the world's population, also used evidence from studies published in medical journals and that discussed sugary drinks. Data was included in the 2010 Global Burden of Disease study that looks at health and mortality of populations around the world. How they went about doing this to single out sugary drinks and link to weight gain and death. They spent several years combing through the data and looked at all kinds of factors that can affect weight, such as watching TV, physical activity levels, smoking, consumption of all kinds of food and drink. And then they controlled for factors that would they were able to determine the percentage of deaths from diabetes, heart disease, and cancer linked to sugary drinks. They examined changes in sugar-sweetened beverage consumption and the association of change in the body fatness, or the BMI, and then subsequent deaths from cardiovascular disease and cancer. And they said of the 9 world regions in 2010, Latin America, Caribbean, most diabetic deaths linked to sugary drinks, 38,000 in the East and Central Eurasia. More cardiovascular deaths, and that was linked to 11,000 deaths. In the U.S., sugary drinks were linked to 25,000 deaths from diabetes and other obesity-related diseases. What that means, 1 in 10 obesity-related deaths was associated with drinking these drinks. So there you go, and you can just drink Beyond Tangy Tangerine that only has 1 gram of sugar per serving, and you won't have a problem.
That is correct. And I've had people, Doug, who really needed to lose 50 to 100 pounds, and they just they took the 90 essential nutrients. There's the Pig Pack and the Pig Pack Plus and the Healthy Start Pack and the Grab and Go Healthy Start Pack kind of thing, which is the capsule form of it now in the little envelopes, and they lose a few pounds on that just because they're taking the right minerals along with their the 90 essential nutrients. They're going to lose a little bit of weight on a steady basis, and then they drink Rebound along with that instead of their 2 liters of Pepsi a day. And they're going to lose 20, 30, 40 pounds. And then they kind of plateaued. And then they throw it in the ASAP, and they lost another 30, 40 pounds. I have people now, Doug, who lose 140 pounds in 100 days. They lose 100 pounds in 90 days. This is very common. To lose 25 to 50 pounds is extremely easy on this program. And the magic of it is, again, is you keep it off, and you're not even attracted. They tell me that these sugary, syrupy drinks, they don't even like them anymore after they get on this program, and they never go back to them. And so just telling people to get off them, if they're hooked, they're going to stay on them. You got to give them the right substitute. But thank you for bringing that up. 180,000 deaths. Whoa, we can save all those people. Thank you. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Brentwood, California. And Michael, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Michael, you're on the air.
Hi, Doctor. I had two minor questions and a serious question.
Sure.
The first minor one, when I take the cherry minerals, can I take it like a shot out of the cap, or do I have to mix it?
You don't have to mix it. You might, what should I say, if you're going to take it with meals or drink it with a little bit of water, that's fine. A lot of people, in fact, when I'm in a hurry, I'll do that. I'll just down a shot of the cherry mints, no problem.
Yeah, and then the other minor question, when taking calcium, how do I have to take vitamin K so the calcium goes in the right place? Because I heard that you could, sometimes get a heart attack if it go in the artery.
Well, basically, what you have to do is take all 90 essential nutrients. You take your Healthy Start Pack, the Pig Pack Plus, the Grab and Go Healthy Start Pack, which is the capsule form. There's many ways to get the 90 essential nutrients. You take them all at once, and I prefer, in fact, I just had a nice lunch. I took my 2 scoops of Beyond Tangerine, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus, 1 ounce of the Z-Radical, and my body trim. I put all that in 10 ounces of water, and drank that with my meal. I took all my pills and capsules and tablets and everything with my meal. I'll do it again tonight. I do that twice a day. And so I take everything together, and that's got the vitamin K2, vitamin K1. It's got everything in there. And if you take it on a regular basis, if you take, say, another ounce of calcium before you go to bed because you want to sleep, you already have a lot of circulating and high tissue levels of vitamin K1 and 2. It's not like you take it and it goes away. You build up, since it's a fat-soluble vitamin, you build up reserves in your liver and in your fat stores in your body and so forth. So it's not like something like water-soluble vitamins like vitamin B1. I mean, you got to take that every day for sure. But vitamin K2, vitamin K1, if you're taking it every day, if you take in some extra calcium at bedtime, the calcium is going to be optimally used because you still have a lot of vitamin K2 in your tissues, okay?
And now the next question, Doctor, I'm 64 years old, and I have cataracts, and unfortunate for me, I cannot have them removed. I'm myopic, and I'm not a candidate for cataract surgery, and I don't know how to get these things out, and I just want to interject one thing. I think it's rather archaic in this day and age that they want to slice the lens and replace it. Mm-hmm. You would think they'd have something to neutralize the protein or eliminate it completely. So,
okay, well, first of all, are you still able to drive?
I can drive. I have just enough to pass the driving test, but that's about it.
Here, I know we're going to be running into the clock here in a few moments, and so I'm going to just start by telling you that cataracts are something that can be 100% prevented. In the early stages, they're reversible. There is a stage at which you can stop them from progressing, but you can't make them better. And then there becomes a stage in which they're an operation thing. They're a surgical case. So hang on. We'll give you the specifics of these options after these messages. Let's go right back to California and Michael. The cataracts, there's 2 things you need to do. Well, actually 3. And number 1, you need to stop the ongoing damage, which means a change in diet. Then number 2, you have to help the body repair itself from the existing damage. And then number 3, you have to rebuild stuff. So to stop the ongoing damage when you have cataracts, it means you have to get rid of all the free radicals. I mean, really have to get rid of all the free radicals out of your life. Absolutely no exception, no getting off the rails in any way, shape, or form. That means no fried foods, no exceptions. No fried foods, no exceptions. No processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. That means absolutely no processed meats. We're talking about deli slices, sandwich meats, We're talking about sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. You're talking about canned meats, hot dogs, all that stuff's got to go. Absolutely no oils, no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. And if you're going to eat canned fish, that's fine, but they've got to be packed in water, mustard, tomato sauce, not oils of any kind. And then I would give up all gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. To understand the wheat, barley, rye, and oats thing, I'd get a hold of the CD called Cereal Killers and the book Hell's Kitchen, both of which deal with that. Then, from the standpoint of helping your eyes, support and promote maintenance repair of the free radical damage that's already occurred, you need to take all 90 essential nutrients. In this case, it would take 100, per 100 pounds of body weight. What do you weigh, Michael?
250.
Okay, 250. And you have cataracts you're concerned about. I'm going to give you optimally here, you'd need 3 healthy heart and brain packs per month. Now, if that, exceeds your budget, then take 2. It's just going to take longer, okay? It's going to take a third longer. But let's say you're optimally here, I want you to take 3 healthy healthy heart and brain packs. That'll be 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops lunch and dinner and breakfast. That's 3. That's 3 of the ounces of Osteo FX Plus a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine NutriCrystals at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And 3 of the EFAs at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Additionally, I would throw in 9 of our Ultimate Selenium capsules, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. It'll be 3 bottles per month. I would throw in 100,000 ORAC points a day. That'll be 6 of our triple treat chocolates, 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner. Or if you don't like chocolate or you're allergic to it or something, you can have 5 of our Cell Shield RTQ capsules twice a day. It's actually 3 times a day for 300 pounds. Let's say it'd be 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They come in bottles of 60, so I apologize. You'll have to do the math. That's 5 of the Cell Shield RTQ capsules 3 times a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I would also take in a little bit more antioxidants, and it would be something like our Beyond Juice. I would go ahead and take in 12 of those capsules a day. That would be 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, 4 at dinner. And that'll be 3 of those bottles. It'll be 3 of those bottles per month. And then you call me every 2 weeks and you let me know how your cataracts are doing. And if it's possible, if they're still at the point where they could be reversed, you're going to start seeing better. If it's the point where you're not going to make any progression, but you're going to maintain what you got, that's a benefit. Certainly you don't want it to get any worse. If it continues to get worse, you need surgery. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Charlotte, North Carolina. And Joy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Joy, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach, and I apologize for the noise. I have been taking the Tangy Tangerine and the Hormone Balancer. I have been having problems with my cycle. I'm 54, and it comes on, and then it'll stay on for long periods of time, and it just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds.
Okay.
And I'm taking calcium. I also take lisinopril.
Okay. Now, are you taking the Woman's FX or the Balance FX? Woman's FX
Yes.
liquid? Okay.
Yes.
How much do you weigh, dear?
I weigh 143.
Okay. Well, I'd go ahead and take 2 ounces a day of that Woman's FX. It would be 2 quarts a month. An ounce of breakfast, ounce of dinner. If you prefer the capsule, I would take 3 of those twice a day. The Balance FX capsule, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. That'll require 2 bottles a month. Now, this is in addition to 2 of the Healthy Start packs per month. You don't want to just take those things by themselves. Yeah, I would kind of ramp up a little bit. Also, let me ask you a question. Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis, or rosacea?
No, but I have been getting the little red spots, look like little blood in them. And my hands at night, my right hand falls asleep when I'm sleeping.
Okay, when you lay down flat? Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, let's see here. When you lay down flat also, do you ever get any creepy crawlies in your legs?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's called restless leg syndrome, and that has to do with degenerative disc disease. Now, have you shrunk any since you were 20 years old? Have you shrunk in height?
No.
Did you have asthma as a kid?
No.
Do you have any children?
Yes, 35.
Okay, do they have any health problems?
No. None.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, and none. They don't have health problems. My brother, and he doesn't have health problems.
So you have one sibling. You have a brother.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. And you weigh 140 what?
143, and I'm 5'1".
Okay. Yeah, so I'd want you to lose about 20, 30 pounds here.
Okay.
We can do that. That's going to help you. And 54, you're getting close to that time when you are going to have some challenges with your cycle, dysmenorrhea kind of stuff. You're getting into that time when you're getting close to menopause. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. I want you to take 2 ounces a day of the liquid Woman's FX, or if you prefer, you can have 3 of the capsules, Balance FX in the morning, and an ounce of the liquid at night, or vice versa. Or you can do the liquids 2 days a week, 5 days a week, the capsules, or the other way around. Mix it up a little bit. And then I would have 2 of those healthy start packs per month, 1 full dose of each of the 3 ingredients at breakfast and dinner. I would also stay away from all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils, and give up the gluten for 90 days. Let's see if that doesn't help. Maybe increase your absorption factor. There may be an absorption problem here. So I would do that. You ever been constipated where you needed laxatives or?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the odds are that you have a gluten intolerance then. And so by giving up gluten, and the aisles, people say, well, what am I eating? I'm starving. No. It's not unusual when you have a gluten intolerance. You're going to be a little overweight. You're going to have constipation or diarrhea, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome, all that stuff. And did your brother or yourself have your appendices out?
No.
Okay, good. Did your son have his appendix out?
No.
Okay, good. All right. Let's get you going there. And then I would also throw in the ASAP. I'd have you take a dropper full of that under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal. 1 bottle is going to last you a month. And then you call me every 2 weeks. I want to know your weight. I want to know your blood pressure. I want to know how your cycles are going, okay?
Okay.
Okay, dear.
All right.
Let me hear from you every 2 weeks. Okay, Joy.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to South Carolina. And Gregory, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Gregory. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, a person that I was talking to, they said that her father has a couple of things. He's got diabetes, he's on kidney dialysis, and he's in a nursing home, or he's in the hospital right now, and he's got bed sores. So his feet are black, and they're talking about amputating his feet. So,
okay, well, those doctors aren't doing a very good job, are they?
No.
Well, first thing I do is move them to a different facility. Nobody should be getting bed sores in any kind of facility. That means that they're not rotating him often enough. They're not massaging him. They're not doing what they need to do to take good care of that man. He needs to be moved out of there to a different facility. Okay, they're abusing that man. Secondly, how much does he weigh? Do you have any idea?
About 180.
180, okay. Well, I'd give him 2 healthy start packs per month. Actually, I'd give him 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month, which is 2 healthy start packs plus 2 bottles of the Sweeties. I'd give him 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the Sweeties capsules at breakfast and dinner. Somebody's going to make sure that they're taking his fasting blood sugar in the morning before they medicate him with either pills or injectable insulin. And then for the kidney failure, I'd have him take 3 of our Ultimate Daily tablets twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month to support and promote healthy blood flow through the blocked arteries in his kidneys and support healthy blood pressure. And this is also going to help the circulation in his legs and his feet. Now, if he has a problem with bed sores, you need to put on there our colloidal silver. That'll promote healing. It will also keep them from getting infected. The colloidal silver or Envision colloidal silver will just about kill everything, but doesn't sting because we can put it on 4th-degree burns. Won't bother him. Let's see here. So that's where I would start. Also, I'd make sure that he's not getting any Ensure or anything like that because it's made out of corn oil, which is one of his worst enemies. Obviously, as a diabetic, he needs to stay away from sugar. The fact that he has dialysis means he's got artery problems in his brain, his heart, and his kidneys, and so he needs to make sure he's staying away from fried foods, salad dressing, oils of all kinds, so he doesn't have ongoing damage. And so I want you to call me every 2 weeks. I want to know what his fasting blood sugar is. I want to know what his blood pressure is. I want to know what his weight is. And they're going to do a kidney test and a blood test for his kidneys, and I need to know what that is. I want to know what his kidney percentage of function is whenever that's done, once a month or once every 2 weeks, however often they do that, okay? Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Aptos, California, and Ann, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Ann, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I'm just having real trouble. I fell about 8 months ago from the bike and just had a hairline fracture in the greater trochanter of the femur. They called it a hip thing. But I've had trouble with the bone against bone from X-ray years ago. But now they say it's bone against bone in the left.
What do you weigh, Ann?
I'm 135. And also, you mentioned tingly toes a few weeks ago. That started around 06. What is that
that's
about?
A back problem.
Huh?
That's a back problem. Yeah, that's a back problem. You have peripheral neuropathies. You've shrunk in height. The discs are getting thinner. Vertebrae smashing the roots of the nerves, and that's why you got tingly toes. Not circulation. Hang on, Ann. We'll be back. I'll give you the formula in just a moment. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Young Jimmy, the 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, we're going right back to California. And Ann, hip stuff, tingly toes, 135 pounds. I'd have you take one healthy bone and joint pack per month. It would be one serving of each of the three major products in the Healthy Start Pack as part of that program. 1 ounce of the OsteoX Plus at breakfast. One tablespoon, which is a half ounce at breakfast and dinner. I'd also have you take 1 scoop of the Beyond Tangerine NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner. The 3 EFA Pluses per day would be 1 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That will allow you to have also 3 of the glucogel, the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, to be 3 of the glucogel twice a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. And then I would get an extra quart of the OsteoX Plus, so you could have 1 extra ounce at bedtime with a glass of water, the OsteoX Plus, and I want you to have 5 of the glucogel capsules at bedtime from the extra bottle of glucogel, large 240-count bottle of glucogel. Then call me every couple of weeks, Ann, and let me know how the hip and the tingly toes are going, because we're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to York, Pennsylvania, and Russell, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Russell, we only have a few minutes here, so cut to the chase, my man.
Sure, sir. My friend's daughter, she's 6 years old. She has a PG6 deficiency.
She's 6 years old?
PG6, she's 6 years old, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And how does this manifest itself? What is she doing? She got diarrhea? She got what?
Well, whenever she's sick, she has anemic, and her blood count gets low, drops.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we want to know, is there any way to treat it? Is it treatable or not?
Yeah, I believe it is. I mean, she's 6 years old. She hasn't died, right?
No, she's not in a diet. I mean, special diet, yeah, she can get some stuff.
Yeah. So here we go. What does she weigh?
She's 63 pounds.
63 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, so what I would do is give her, one healthy bone and joint pack will last her 2 months. I'd give her a half a dose every day, and I would divide that half a dose in half so she's going to get a quarter of a dose twice a day of the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack. Then I would also get her the de-stress capsules, and I'd have her take 2 of those capsules a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner. If she can't swallow them, open them up, put the powder in a tablespoon of applesauce. And then I also want her to have our Ultimate Selenium. I want her to have 1 of those a day. It's a small, kind of a silvery capsule. If she can't swallow that, which I think she can, it's tiny, but if she doesn't want to, you can open that up and put that in a tablespoon of applesauce. And then call me every couple of weeks. I want her to eliminate all gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, to maximize absorption here. No gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no fried foods, no processed meats, and no oils. and it's going to take the restricted diet. She can have rice. She can have baked sweet potatoes with butter and cinnamon. She can have baked squash with butter and cinnamon. She can have millet. She can have, things like buckwheat, which is not wheat. She can also have flax, and she has to have these alternative grains. She cannot have wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Want to maximize absorption. Oftentimes, these weird things, sometimes they're caused by the mother missing something during pregnancy, and she's missing an enzyme because the mama didn't have all the raw materials for that enzyme system to be made, and when she was an embryo, we've got to compensate for it. Sometimes she just can't absorb the raw materials because she has a gluten intolerance, and she has loss of the villi in her small intestine, so her efficiency of absorption is down. So no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, and no oils, no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, or cooking oil. Absolutely no canned fish that's packed with oil. Has to be packed with water, mustard, and tomato sauce is okay. And then, again, the de-stress capsules, the selenium, and the healthy bone and joint pack, which would last her 2 months. Okay? Give me a call every couple of weeks. Let me know how she's doing. The diet and the supplement program should help her build red blood cells and platelets and all the proper stuff. Thank you, everybody. Really great questions today. Great testimonies. Thank you so much, Doug and Susan. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
According to the CDC, nearly half of all Americans take at least one prescription drug daily. For those over the age of 60, almost 40% are taking at least 5 medications every day, some of those drugs costing hundreds of dollars. Most people struggle to pay for these expensive drugs, but FDI Longevity has the answer with discount pharmacy cards. You can get a 10% and on some drugs up to an 85% discount, up to a 35% discount on hearing aids, and up to a 60% discount on lab tests, even ones for your pets. This card never expires, and best of all, the FDI Longevity card is free. That's right, I said free. Imagine the change in your life with extra change in your pocket. All because you're saving hundreds, if not thousands, on your medical costs with your FDI Longevity discount card. Contact your local FDI Longevity associate and find out how you could get your free pharmacy discount card. And remember, it's free!
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Longevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, a formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Longevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. Pure Works to the rescue. Our FDA.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake, or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62. A proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin. Designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.